everybody out there. How are you? Very nice to see you again here on to our show. Beat them up right on the air every Sunday. We are back onto the track. I told you we're gonna leave here to stay. We're gonna stay here to live and up to the end. So every Sunday, don't forget to tune Beat Them Up show. Let's start the show right now. Don't forget to go to our website www.shanimax.de www.shanimax.de and our Facebook channel Shanimax. If you type on Google search Shanimax, it will give you all my channels wherever I am: Twitter, Instagram, Vimeo, Facebook, everywhere. Just go there, subscribe, follow, like, comment. If you comment, I'll always appreciate about that. I'll just know what I have to do next. So you like, you don't like, just do like this. If you like your thumb up, then I will know what to do next. So your comment gives me more energy to do my work very well. Every day I'm just improving. You just improve it. Every day I will just improve. I promise you everything will be right on the track. And I think starting from next week we're gonna have 2 shows in a week. But I will tell you on my page, people who follow me on Facebook, I will tell you what and when I'm gonna do it. In a week, maybe we're gonna do 2 shows. So don't forget, we're gonna start every week 2 shows. So call your friend, subscribe, click the bell, get the notification every time I come. So I love you all, and let's start the show. Beat them up. So we're gonna start like this. What happened around the world, and Beat Them Up is right now on the hair. So we're gonna begin with the with the funniest person in the world. I call him the funniest person in the world. That is Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump was in front of the news people, and he had to give some conference hall in a conference hall in the United States of America, White House. And what happened there, he was colliding with some journalists. Many of them were, oh, okay, we're gonna give you a very nice question. I think you're ready. Here, you know, Trump is always ready for the question. Whenever anything comes, he tells, oh, I'm ready. So he's very confident. Very, very, very serious man, and very confident. So this is what happened in the White House conference hall with the journalists. Take a look.
Begin by announcing some important developments in our war against the Chinese virus.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? There are reports of dozens of incidents of bias against Chinese Americans in this country. Your own aide, Secretary Azar, says he does not use this term. He says ethnicity does not cause the virus. Why do you keep using this? A lot of people say it's racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China. I want to be accurate. Yeah, please, John. Please. I have great love for all of the people from our country. But as you know, China tried to say at one point, maybe they stopped now, that it was caused by American soldiers. That can't happen. It's not going to happen. That is not as unprecedented. It comes from China.
You've been very clear about who you think is to blame, or where the origin to blame for this virus is.
Not think. No. I don't think. I know where it came from. I don't know if you'd say China's to blame. Certainly we didn't get an early run on it. It would have been helpful if we knew about it earlier. But it comes from China. And it's not a question about that. Nobody's questioning that.
Is saying that they should be punished, in so many words, for inflicting this on the American people. Do you feel that way about it?
Well, I have a lot of respect for Tom Cotton, and I know exactly what he's been saying. And there are those people that say that. So we'll see what happens. Thank you.
There are some, at least one White House official, who used the term Kung Flu, referring to the fact that this virus started in China. Is that acceptable? Is it wrong? Are you worried that having this virus be talked about as a Chinese virus, that might
I wonder who said that. You know who said that?
I'm not sure the person's name, but would you condemn the fact?
Say the term again.
A person at the White House used the term Kung Flu. My question is, do you think that's
And that's how it went. You know, this virus now, Mr. Trump call it whatever what it's called. It's Chinese because, you know, because it's a Chinese disease. Why do you call it Chinese? Because it's a Chinese disease. Allah, he's acting like a kid now, because it's a China. Yeah, because it's a Chinese. Yes. What are you gonna say about it? This corona is a Chinese disease. Yes. Yes. That's how he said it. So now it's not gonna be called again corona. It's gonna be called Chinese disease. Yes, you know, you people from the journalists, you always want me to say negative things, but I won't say negative things because I know what I've done. I've done a lot of things into this country, and I think you see everything is I did everything. That's his American president, the worst president I've ever seen. But I like him. I like him. He's a comedian. I like him. The way he is, I like him because I cannot stop watching him. It's very funny. I like him. But not as a president. No way. We're gonna take him back to Home Alone.
Sir,
film. I think
it is my esteemed pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It's the Donald! Oh my God!
Hey, Donald.
Told me you were here. You look great.
Mwah. Thank you very much. Donald owns this restaurant. This is my friend Mike McNeil.
Hey, listen. Are you bagging her? Are you? No, we just met. Well, call me Liz.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
Okay, boys, it's time to get serious. So let me tell you that all the money that I win from you tonight is the first income I've gotten that's not been garnished by the Bank of Margot.
I hope you have a good lawyer.
Hey, Donald, listen, it's 50 cents to open. Okay, here's a news flash. You're rich, all right?
And I didn't get rich by throwing away quarters. All right, okay.
Samantha, a cosmopolitan, and Donald Trump. You just don't get more New York than that.
Look at this, right here on the street. It's Donald Trump.
What are you, morons?
Wade,
Trump?
I hear Kelson finally dumped you.
Not exactly, no. We just came to a mutual understanding that she couldn't bear me for another second.
Mike?
Why are you here? Let me put it very simply, Vince. I'm taller than you. I'm better looking than you. I think I'm stronger than you. And I'm here to challenge you to a match in WrestleMania. What? Oh my God! It's the Battle of the Billionaire! That's right. Hey, wait a minute. I know you have an ego, but I had no idea it was that big, all right? I mean, come on. You want to challenge me to a match at WrestleMania? Absolutely right. 100%. I will kick your ass.
Now we go again to today is really interesting. So we go back to England. England it started, corona started like a joke, but at the end of it it went on it went on like a joke, very serious joke, but it's at the end of it went to be a very serious matter. Why? People now, they are crying out of the markets. They cannot find anything. They cannot find food. They cannot find toilet paper. They cannot find. It's all about anything. They cannot find it. Like I explained last week, where I did. I went to the supermarket. Also, I couldn't get what I want. Up to now, what I did is to apply up to online shopping, and it came after 4 days. I think it's really sad. People are crying, and really serious. People are crying. So you about this in London, it's more worse right now, that people cannot find food. They cannot find really food. They don't care about the toilet paper, but now they care about the food, because the toilet paper is already it's a dead issue, because you cannot find it. Even if you cry or what, you cannot find it. So that's how funny it is. So here is the message from the woman who was found onto the camera, and this video is running all over. It has been viral, so you can take a look, and then it's really funny. But don't, please, people, follow the instruction. Follow the instructions. Everybody wants to be healthy, not only you. So if you take everything out of the supermarket and your neighbor doesn't have anything, does it make you happy? Really? Check a vision that is you. That was you. This person who's crying right now is you in this position. Take this position and try to revise yourself. Take a revision. It's not good.
Like it. There's no fruit and veg. I heard a little cry in there. I'm a critical care nurse. I've just finished 48 hours of work. I just wanted to get some stuff in for the next 48 hours. There's no fruit, there's no vegetables. I just don't know how I'm supposed to stay healthy. And there's people, and people are just stripping the shelves of basic foods. You just need to stop it. Because it's people like me that are going to be looking after you when you're at your lowest. Just stop it. Please.
Yes, that's how it is in London. Now, we remember last week I talked about the Indian people, how they believe in corona, in urine of the cow, that it prevents from corona, and something like that. But these people, they're always comedian. They do a lot of things is going on in India. First, before I begin, I show you what happened in India. I want you to take you back last week. There was an information in BBC someone tell them about what you can do with urine, or what you can do with all these stories we've been talking about, which prevents from getting coronavirus. So listen to this message, and then I take you direct to the video of the week. That was my video of the week. Indians, they really surprised me. And it's very, very serious today. Okay, so take a look, and then we go for it.
It's about the virus that keep appearing online. Myth number 1, holding your breath. If you can hold your breath for more than 10 seconds without discomfort, says one widely shared claim, there is no fibrosis or scarring in the lungs and basically no infection. Nope. Holding your breath is not a valid test for fibrosis, and fibrosis is not a symptom of COVID-19. Myth number 2, homemade hand sanitizer recipes. Beware internet solutions for homemade sanitizer. Anything based on disinfectants for cleaning surfaces probably won't be suitable for use on your skin. As for suggestions that vodka could work, unfortunately it doesn't contain enough alcohol to be effective. Myth number 3, the virus can survive on surfaces for up to a month. Highly unlikely. Research on other strains of coronavirus show they can remain infectious on hard surfaces like metal, glass or plastic from 2 hours up to a maximum of 9 days. But the UK government says the risk of contamination is likely to be reduced significantly after 72 hours. Myth number 4, cow urine. Some Hindu groups in India believe cow urine has medicinal properties and can ward off coronavirus and other diseases. Not so, say the experts. Cow urine doesn't cure things like cancer, and there's no evidence at all that it can prevent COVID-19. You're much better off simply
And
washing.
now that's it. Now we go to the video of the week. Indians, many of them, I think it's because there are too many people. Now Muslims, they didn't get the message. That's what I can say. They didn't get the message. The message came out. All the people from India were not supposed to be together. Chabate. You have to abstain from everybody, and you stay alone. Every people, when you're not there, then you're not coming home again, then police will chase you. Get out of the streets. People that didn't get the message. Religious people, they are still together. Now Muslims, they caught them into the mosque. This was my best video of the week. That it surprised me that the government is really, really serious. This is really serious. If Corona is gonna be like this, then we are going to get a lot of cans, man. Yeah, serious, we're gonna get a lot of cans. Yes. And that's how they have to do it in India. Without that, people they won't understand. Yes, this is how they have to do it. What do you think? The government where there are a lot of people like China and India, people they won't understand. So the government says, you have to break all the trees. You have to break all the trees and show them that really we are serious about this. And yes. Then come again tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be 2. There was a one man there in the door. Then the second time there will be 2 or 3 people. They give you down, they give you up, they give you in the middle. Oh my. This was strategy. And this is what is happening again in Uganda. I think India and Uganda, they have similarities. It's the same politics. Uganda, now, the president says, about the everyone who refused to go into the quarantine, we're gonna show you that for us we are very good, and the police is gonna take care about all of the things. Oh my God. You know what happened? Uganda Chineke. Uganda is the poorest country, but the president, he's the most and the worst dictator I've ever seen in the world. You see, we always say South American people from Venezuela, Cuba, Colombia, but I'm warning you people around the world who are listening, who are seeing my video right now. Museveni, the president of Uganda, is the worst president I've ever seen. A very good and he's a very good dictator. Yes, very good dictator. He sent people into their home. He closed all the shops. He closed all the taxi and areas where the transportation thing, but he sent them home without anything. And closed the banks, the supermarket where they can go even get something to eat. And that's the president of Uganda. He sent people to quarantine without anything. So what would you expect? They have to remain into the street, find something to eat. And what happened? Chineke, find me. You will find me. If you want, we have to do marathon. So marathon is on the street. Uganda marathon. You catch me, I will catch you. I will catch you. Go home. Go home. Go home. That's what's going on in Uganda right now. And this is how it is. The only person who can fight against them is only Honorable Bobby Wine. I prize this person. He's very good. But the more you squeeze them, they are going to squeeze you too. You just ask Honorable Bob Wine what he got from them. He squeezed them and they say, what is that person? You bring him into my office, then we show him what we're going to do. Mama mia, Chineke. Bobby Wine is still crying with these people. He will never forget about what happened to these people. What they did to him. He won't forget, I'm telling you. And this is the government of Uganda, the worst. But people, they don't know it. The most corrupted politician in Uganda, only one person I can prize is Bobby Wine. The rest, if you're dealing with, you deal with on your own risk. Because the president has already done everything like this. So that's Uganda. You want to deal with them, they will deal with you and you won't forget it. They know how to kuchunya. They know how to really treat people who are really against them. You will never again. But I prize this person, Bobby Wine. He's still squeezing them. He's squeezing them.
Locked up in the military barracks charges were later dropped, and I was taken to a civil prison, and finally I was bailed up. I'm here for specialized treatment, which I'm still undergoing. I am humbled to see that my brutalization has attracted the attention of my countrymen and women, and indeed the world over. But still I'm challenged because many other Ugandans go through the same or even worse brutalities.
Sensitize the masses to sanitize, keep a social distance and quarantine.
My name is Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, most popularly known by my stage name Bobby Wine. I'm a singer, a social activist and member of parliament in Uganda. Nubian Lee and I were having a conversation, and we thought it's high time we also call our efforts together, and so we came up with this song against the coronavirus. I've seen the COVID-19 kill so many people in Europe, especially in Italy, but I worry even more when I imagine it in Africa, in countries like Uganda, where the healthcare system is ailing. It can be such a crisis. This pandemic is slowly but steadily redefining how we relate as human beings. It has all of a sudden reminded everybody that we are all human beings and we are all vulnerable. I hope that this song, like many other efforts, communicate to the people of the world that we have the ability to play a fundamental role in stopping the spread of this virus.
Everybody must be alive.
The coronavirus is sweeping over mankind. Everybody must be alert. It's a global pandemic we can never take for granted. Kila mtu yevereremu.
So that was Bobby Wine's message today on the BBC, and CNN is the only trending politician I've ever seen, the most and the best human rights person who fights for the freedom in the world. So whenever he does that, hey, the president doesn't sleep, Museveni doesn't sleep anymore. Whoa. He's waking up like this, like coronavirus. Oh, he can never sleep. So Bobby Wine, he keeps on giving us a very good message, and this is what I want people to do. For example, like Italy now, all the politicians, all the mayors, they're out of their homes, going into the streets, telling people, please do this and this. And they get something into their pockets to give for the people to go out of the streets. This is the sad thing I've seen into this video, what the politicians in Italy do. They are doing a lot of work, and this is what I want Ugandans to do, or America to do, or England to do. Go out of your house, cover yourself, take something into your pocket and do it. But politician from Uganda, no one can take something into your pocket. Only Bob Wine did that. He supplied a lot of things to the people. He still gives on a good message to the people. Ugandan politicians who are in the parliament right now, 300, and he's still adding more and more and more and more and more, because it's all NRM people from his party. They're just sleeping. They're very rich people. They're very rich people, but they can never do anything into their countries, into their counties, districts where they head. They've never done anything. They're just building, buying, stealing, building, buying, stealing, lying. That's what the politician are gonna do. And that's Bobby Wine is out of them. Is very good person. He shares everything with people. He makes what he can to help people or to make people happy. Just look Italy, how they did their thing. It's really sad, but they're trying because of coronavirus not to go more widely anymore. It's so sad. You can watch this video and you decide for yourself. Also other countries, this is an example of how you have to deal with people, not to cane them out of the street, beating them and nothing. You're giving them nothing. This is the high time the ministers, people who are in the parliament, to help your people who you're in or you lead into your districts. You've been paid a lot of money for years and years and years. Go into their homes, give them money, give them toilet paper, give them food. It's the high time for you to act. Watch this video.
Dovete far ammalare tutti. Siete degli irresponsabili, dei cretini, degli emeriti cretini.
In questa città il decreto lo faccio rispettare io. Quindi, se ne deve andare a casa adesso, non voglio tutti, dovete stare tutti a casa, devi andare a casa, non potete stare qua. Non mi guardate, dove stanno morendo le persone, come ve lo devo spiegare? Mi farete ammalare pure a me, di crepature.
Un'altra cosa che mi ha fatto andare fuori di testa, sono le persone che di nascosto vanno dalla parrucchiera o dall'estetista. Bene, allora morirete con la messa in piega fatta e tutte belle depilate, unghie tutto a posto, però morirete.
Perché da casa non deve uscire nessuno, e a Messina non esce nessuno perché c'è un'ordinanza, e quindi guai chi esce da casa.
Ora tutti i podisti sono diventati, Adelia, tutti che vogliono correre. Ma dove andate a correre? Oggi di domenica, tantissime persone in campagna a roostere carne, a fare barbecue. Ma stiamo scherzando? Ma stiamo giocando con la pelle nostra e di tutta la cittadinanza.
C'è una stagione nella quale noi avremo centinaia di ragazzi che si laureano. Mi arrivano notizie che qualcuno vorrebbe preparare la festa di laurea. Mandiamo i carabinieri, ma li mandiamo con i lanciafiamme.
We get to the worst part of the show, and it's the last one, and it really makes me so sad to see such a thing happen into the world. I think you're gonna watch it, this video first, then oh no. But why? Why do you do that? Oh my God. That happened in USA, and the Amazon employer who did this, he was caught into live camera when he's delivering the package. But that's how the spread of corona is all around. It's like people, they do it intentionally. I think that's what I can say. I think many, they've got infected intentionally. This shows it. This video shows what's going on and what will happen next. I think if you hurt somebody and you know you're infected, that's how they're going to do it. So people, I want you to take good care of yourself. And Amazon, this message goes to you. This person needs to be arrested, jailed for lifetime without even a medicine. That's what I can do for me if I'm a leader there. Because do you know how, I think it was the first video, but do you know how many delivery he had or she had into his vehicle, and how many people he has done the same thing? Because this was a good chance that he was caught. But how many bags, how many letters, how many packages he had in his van, and he has to deliver them, and he did the same thing. Maybe even it's not the only one. There are many who are infected that are doing the same. So I want to ask you, as my followers all the world, is this intentional? Is this disease, coronavirus, intentional? I think it's intentional, because if someone does like this, I think this virus was brought intentionally. So people who bringing this virus, they're bringing it like this. And I cannot say much words. I wanted to go on with the video, but with my show, but this has made me really frustrated, and I feel like more headache. This is too much, people. I cannot go on with this video. Please stay distance with people, or wherever you go. Stay at home. Whatever what it takes, stay at home and protect yourself from coronavirus. Put on your surgical mask and gloves wherever you go. What you've seen now is, it tells us that you have to put on gloves 100% whenever you're going to do something with someone you don't know, or you're going to get your brief or your letter into your post down there. You have to wear the gloves, because anything can happen at any time. Open your letter with the gloves. After removing the letter, then that's when you can throw everything out of the dustbin. So be careful whatever you do. Stay at home. Make a little distance with somebody you're talking about. Never bring visitors at home, even if you know him. Stop. This has come to an end, and we protect ourselves against this virus. So I love you all, and I cannot go on with the show. This video has made me really bye.
Prevention. You may be able to reduce your risk of infection by doing the following. 1. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. 2. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth with unwashed hands. 3. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. How to protect others. If you have cold-like symptoms, you can help protect others by doing the following. 1. Stay home while you are sick. 2. Avoid close contact with others. 3. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze, then throw the tissue in the trash and wash your hands. 4. Clean and disinfect objects and surfaces. Treatment. There are no specific treatments for illnesses caused by human coronaviruses. Most people with common human coronavirus illness will recover on their own. However, you can do some things to relieve your symptoms. 1. Take pain and fever medications. Caution: do not give aspirin to children. 2. Use a room humidifier or take a hot shower to help ease a sore throat and cough. If you are mildly sick, you should 1. Drink plenty of liquids. 2. Stay home and rest. If you are concerned about your symptoms, you should see your healthcare provider.